Good morning, fellow gamers. So tomorrow, Bungie are going to be dropping the Grandmaster Nightfalls at reset. Now, we believe it's going to be the Devil's Lair Nightfall, or Sepiks Prime from D1. Now, I'm just going to show you and go through what my team's probably going to be running, and then you can maybe get some tips and tricks and let us know if you're going to be running anything different. Now, we're going to be running one of each class, probably. So Hunter, Warlock, and a Titan. I'll go into a bit more details about that later on. But to start with, our Hunter, we're going to need him for the invisibility, just for survivability as well, just for the whole team, because obviously within the Grandmaster, if everybody dies, straight back to orbit, you gone. So invisible is the main priority, so we're going to be going with the bottom tree Void. Now this is because you get the vanishing smoke where you can throw the smoke bomb down, it will make yourself as well as your teammates invisible, which is really helpful if you're trying to get through an area quickly or just trying to survive a bit longer. Now if you tie that with the gambler's dodge, so you dodge near an enemy, you'll get that smoke bomb back straight away. As well as that, run the Omnioculus if you have them. That will give you 2 smoke bombs, and it will also give you a bit of a damage resistance as well. Now if you haven't got that, definitely run the 6th Coyote, which gives you 2 dodges, because the Hunter is going to be your one that just stays alive when you need him to. Now, weapon-wise, on the Hunter, now the Devil's Lair is going to be Overload and Anti-Barrier. So, and a lot of it is very ranged, so you can stay alive from distance. So we all recommend running a Sniper on each character. Succession works really well if you've got a Reconstruction Vorpal weapon. Absolutely amazing gun. Now, in terms of the weapon singes, you've got Arc, Solar, and Void in the Devil's Ruin, so you're going to need somebody to cover each of those energies. Now, on my Hunter here, I've gone for the SMG, the Kellogg's one. Now, you can run that with Global Reach and any other Warmine mods you'd like, so you can make Warmine cells. That will help out as well with the other team members. So if we have one person with that, and he'll also be running the Anarchy, so that's the Arc as well as some Void from the Super covered on the Hunter. In terms of mod wise, anything you feel comfortable with, scavenger mods, ammo finders, I need to change that helmet obviously. Obviously you put on your mods to get your anti-barrier and your overloads done, but that's essentially the Hunter done. Now if you are going to be farming this for the legendary weapons at the end of the strikes, definitely put on the Prosperity Vanguard Ghost mod, because this will give you an extra chance of getting an additional piece of legendary gear, which could potentially be that this week's piece, which I'm not sure. I think it's the Swarm or the Palindrome next week, not entirely sure. Now moving on from the Hunter, we're going to move to the Warlock. Now again, Warlock is an essential character you're going to need, especially with Well of Radiance. Now, I'm sure most of you know, you pop your well down, keep everyone safe and as long as possible. Definitely run that with Phoenix Protocols, because you get more super energy back from kills, which works really well if you tie that with your Titan Bubble or Titan Shield and your Hunter Tether. All of that works really well together. Now, in terms of the Warlock again, weapon-wise, run exactly the same, so all ranged weapons. Now, on the Warlock, I've gone for the Succession again. Again, with Vorpal weapon, works really well. And I've gone for the Tiku's Divination. Now, this is a fantastic weapon. I'm sure you've seen Esoteric and other people have used it for soloing. Very, very good just for holding fire down. You can do it from very far back, and the explosions really help with solar damage as well as that the Cold Duello Impulse Amplifier. Fantastic thing on a gun. Mod wise, obviously Overload Bow, Anti-Barrier Sniper Rifle. Now, if you've got that masterworked already, absolutely amazing. That's even better. If not, it doesn't matter. It's just nice to have somebody on the fire team with that. So the Warlock is just going to be the support. Sort of stay back a bit more, pop your rifts down as quick as you got them, and just sort of stay safe. Try and keep everybody else safe. And don't forget about using your grenade from the Well of Radiance as well, so you can throw it at your teammates and regenerate health as well. Now then, back from the Warlock, we will go to the Titan. Now the Titan is the class I'm going to be running in my fire team when we do it. In terms of that, I run the middle tree Sentinel. Now you can run that with the Ursa Furiosas, which is absolutely fantastic. You pop your shield up, you block with it, and that will, the more fire you take on that shield, the more shield you're going to, super energy you're going to get back, which is really handy. Normally you can get about 3/4 of the way back again, and then about another 15 seconds you've got a super again. Just keep popping them, keep the team safe, and keep popping orbs for your other teammates as well. Now the only thing I will mention about this is if you're running it with a well, which a lot of people do, if you're standing in a well when you're using your Ursa Furiosas, when you're blocking with your super shield, the moment your shield finishes, you will not get any super energy back if you're stood in the well. So the moment your super is about to run out on this shield, just step out of the well just for a few seconds, let it come up, and then pop back in the well again for safety. That's a little bug that I'm not sure if Bungie know about or have fixed yet. Now in terms of weaponry, Succession as well, this is my personal god roll, the reconstruction with the Vorpal weapon, because you can get like 6-7 rounds in your sniper, and the Vorpal weapon helps tremendously as well. And it's a very good sniper. Bow wise, I've gone for a void bow, because the other team, the Warlock and the Hunter, had solar and arc covered, so pop a primary weapon on. The bow's really good as well, because a lot of it is ranged. I personally love the Imperial Needle. Impulse Amplifier and Thresh is a very good roll to have with that. And also an Anarchy as well, which will help really well with the boss damage. In terms of mods, anything you feel comfortable with using. Personally, I have traction on all of my characters with high mobilities. In terms of scavengers and ammo finders, just put everything on that you're going to feel comfortable with using, and make sure you've got your overloads and your anti-barriers and everything else covered. Now, if you fancied a change or something different, many people are going to be using the Aeons, the Aeon Swifts, Aeon Safes, Aeon Souls on each character as well, because they have just been buffed as well. They're given new mods like this one here, which might be worth playing around with. I personally haven't played with them yet, but again, who knows. But anyway, that's the end of the video here. So that's the three characters that we're going to be running. But one thing to summarize, just make sure you've got the Prosperity Vanguard mod on your shell. You might as well make the most out of it, and just do what you feel comfortable with. I mean, this is what we're going to be running, but I'm sure many other people have got different strats and things, so just run whatever you feel comfortable with using. Apart from that, thanks for checking out the video, and yeah, enjoy your day. Toodles!